Well, hello and welcome to another fantastic edition of the Llama Commerce Show. I am your host, Brett Curry. Glad you could join us. We have a really fun topic, very timely. Tis the season to be shopping, and if you're a merchant, this is your time to pull out your best and do your best and hopefully do very well and exceed sales from last year. So we are now 1 week removed from the Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Scratch that. We're 2 weeks removed from the Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend. And so a little bit of time to crunch some numbers and see how things went and figure out, hey, who did well? Who didn't do well? What can we learn for next year? Because this is the weekend, biggest shopping weekend of the year. And what's interesting is that now what used to be Black Friday has really become more of an event. So now it's more about the Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend. It's more about that than ever before. This concept of the day after Thanksgiving and just that one 24-hour period has shifted dramatically. We'll talk about that. But one of the initial winners, one of the big winners of Black Friday, Cyber Monday for 2015 is e-commerce as a whole. E-commerce as a whole was way up this year. It did increase a little bit at the expense of traditional brick and mortar sales for that weekend. Saw some stats online, Verizon Retail Index that measures broadband traffic for e-commerce sites. They showed that e-commerce traffic on Saturday was up 18%, up 21% on Sunday, and then also saw a report that Cyber Monday sales were up 18%. So e-commerce as a whole is really growing. And I know in the Curry household, and obviously we're a little bit different. We have a lot of kids. We have 7 kids. But my wife this year, more than any year in the past, was shopping online. And so we'll talk about her preferred place of shopping online and how they did this year. But what was interesting, looking at some other winners, and this was even a trend, right? So, Black Friday was always this major event, and people would clip ads. And I remember going to family members' house, and they were talking about, leaving that night, going to family members' house on Thanksgiving, and then talking about leaving in the middle of the night to go shop and all this craziness. And that still takes place to a certain degree. But I know there's kind of a trend of other stores saying, hey, we're going to close. We'll be closed on Thanksgiving, and we'll even be closed on Black Friday, a few people said. So there are a few people, Staples, Nordstrom's, PetSmart, were all closed on Thanksgiving, which was interesting. And I haven't seen total sales numbers for any of those groups, but they all saw a pretty nice increase in online sales on Thanksgiving, which makes sense. I mean, if you can't buy in the store on Thanksgiving because the store is closed, you may go to their website and purchase. But that brings up an interesting point. If this is kind of the trend that people are going to avoid the craziness on Thanksgiving, and you can offer similar deals online, save some budget by not having the stores open and just by marketing through your website. Now, REI. So REI offers outdoor apparel and gear for campers, hikers, skiers, that type of thing. They were closed on Thanksgiving, and this is gutsy. They're closed on Black Friday as well. I remember having a conversation with one of our merchant in the furniture business, and they said, that's awesome, and we agree there's just craziness around Black Friday and all of that and Thanksgiving, but we will be open on Black Friday. We're not going to make that move. But SimilarWeb reported that they had a 10% increase on Thanksgiving, so traffic to their website on Thanksgiving up 10% over the previous year. And then on Black Friday, it was up 26%. Now, again, part of that could be argued, well, of course, the store's closed on Black Friday, and I want a deal, so I'm going to have to go to the website. But think about that. So it's up 26%. Likely conversions rates stay the same. So they were likely up 26% on Black Friday, at least for online sales. Now, what's interesting, though, is they also got a lot of publicity. So I don't know if anyone else noticed this, but because this was a shocking thing, and REI is saying, hey, enough's enough, and no Black Friday event for us. This has all been crazy. Go enjoy your family. And oh, by the way, shop online while you're eating your third turkey sandwich on Black Friday. But it's brilliant, really, because I think there is a group in the public, myself would be included, in that it just feels like too much. Thanksgiving is an amazing holiday. It feels like too much to have all this Black Friday craziness. But so they got great publicity. and people saying, hey, look at that, REI close on Black Friday, but they still offer deals and you could still buy those online. So super smart, in my opinion. I think we could declare REI a winner from this year's Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and likely Staples, Nordstrom's, PetSmart, others that followed suit and were closed on Amazon. Now here is the big one. Now these guys crushed it. No surprise here. The company that everybody loves or loves to hate, Amazon. And we buy from Amazon. Obviously, I buy from our clients when I can. When I can't, we shop on Amazon. And I'll tell you what, this year, so I get email notifications anytime my wife buys on Amazon. And this year it's been crazy. I'm getting like 5 emails a day saying, hey, thank you for placing this order of this board game or this coloring book or something. And so Amazon, though, this year, Channel Advisor guessed that Black Friday, their sales were up 22%. So 22% increase this year over last year. Amazon had a good Black Friday. Amazon had a good weekend. I saw an estimation that it was 500 orders per second. So 500 orders per second that Amazon processed. And again, if you want to think about Amazon and what they do and why they do so well, it's price, it's ease. Once you have things set up with the app or one-click checkout, it all is easy and makes sense. I think I may have mentioned on this show before, but there was a health product, like just a supplement that I was looking at buying, and it's not available on Amazon. It's available through this other vitamin reseller. And I hate the checkout on this vitamin reseller site. Love the product. It's absolutely awesome. But I do not like the website. I do not like the checkout process. And so I considered buying this supplement about 2 months ago because I was out of it. It's not a major deal, but I just wanted to use it. It's a digestive thing. And I've gone 2 months without it because I hate ordering on this site. With Amazon, I would have ordered it the second I was out. I would have ordered it. It would have taken me 2 or 3 minutes, would have been done. So Amazon cleaned house, did absolutely awesome. They did a good job of promoting their Black Friday. They had some great specials, I think some specials on TVs and a few other things that people were talking about and promoting and that I saw mentioned in several places online. So Amazon did a great job. Now, I want to talk about a smaller brand, and I didn't hear anything about their actual sales numbers, but I've been so impressed with this company. Since I'm a marketer, and I encourage all other merchants and marketers to do the same thing, I'll find companies that do marketing well, whether that's paid search, remarketing, email marketing, display, whatever, and I'll try to get on their list. I'll click on their site, so I'm on their remarketing list, get on their email list, because I just want to consume their marketing and see, hey, how are you targeting me, and what are you doing to try to make me a buyer? And I'll pay attention. So one site that I like is Betabrand, so BETA brand. And I've never purchased anything from the site, but it kind of goes after this young, hip audience. Maybe that's why I've never bought anything. I'm not hip enough. But Betabrand, they sell clothes, men's and women's clothes, kind of young, kind of hip, a little bit irreverent, not inappropriate, but just kind of irreverent. And so I looked at this. Now, some people would really just be offended by this and say, oh, we could never do this. This would totally alienate our customers, and it's a terrible idea, and there's no way we would do this. But I looked. So I'm on their list. From November 27th to November 30th, I got 6 emails from Betabrand. And I know a lot of people would say, hey, if I did that to my list, people would be unsubscribing like crazy. I'd lose people. They'd hate me. I'd get nasty letters. And my answer to that is maybe you would. But maybe if you did emails like Betabrand, they wouldn't. And I'm sure they do lose some people, but I'm confident they're testing. I know a lot of people. I know one merchant who emails every day, and I know there are multiple like that. And you test it, you look at it, you see, does this make sense? You're always going to have some unsubscribes. Does this make economic sense and customer loyalty sense as well? So one of the subject lines that I really liked. So they sent out an email on Cyber Monday. Of course, they sent out 2. They'd always send out an email saying, hey, here's our sale for the day. And then they would do a reminder towards the end of the day saying, hey, last chance for this deal. So Cyber Monday, I want to read you a subject line and read you a little bit of the copy from the email because I think it's fantastic. So the subject line was Cyber Monday sale with Turbo Boost, right? So of course, Cyber Monday sale, that's nothing creative, obviously. But with Turbo Boost, at least makes you think, okay, what does this mean? There's some extra benefit here, extra savings, extra something. I want to know what this turbo boost is about. So it implies a benefit. There's a curiosity play as well. And so people click. Now, then here's what they do. They make their emails fun. And so Cyber Monday, they kind of took a play on that. And so the actual text of the email said, don't panic. Cyber Monday does not mark the first day of the apocalyptic robot uprising. Right, get it, Cyber Monday. That won't come for another 3 to 5 years. Instead, it's your last chance to grab your biggest savings of the holiday season. And then they went on to, the emails have images, and it's very easy to start shopping right there from the email, but it's fun to read. It's interesting. You don't get that and say, oh, I hate you, Beta brand. Curse you for filling my inbox. You get that, and if you're into that brand, if that's a brand that you like or a site that you like, you'll read the email. You'll check it out. Another one, this is a client of ours. Love these guys. They sell microfiber towels and mops and cloths and things like that. And so it's microfiber wholesale. And we were talking about, hey, do we want to do anything for Black Friday, Cyber Monday? And Brett, the owner, said, nah, I don't think so. But he did decide to do this. So this was all on him. Can't take any credit for this. He decided to send out an email, and he was a little bit gutsy. He said even before he sent it, he was questioning it. But he sent out an email with the subject line, the worst Christmas gift idea ever, or worst holiday gift idea ever. And so you open up the email and it says, if you get someone a microfiber mop, they will probably take offense and think you're insulting their cleaning skills or telling them they have a messy house. And so I don't have all the copy in front of me. It was very entertaining. And he was saying, hey, this is a bad idea, but here, you could give this as a gift. He said, after he sent that, he was a little squeamish that, hey, he would send it and it would go poorly, but it actually did phenomenally well. It was one of his best emails in recent memory. It probably did not sell a lot of gifts, although, hey, stocking stuffer, right? You can get someone a microfiber cloth as a stocking stuffer, but it did extremely well. So I would say to you, I think one of the takeaways here, both from Beta Brand and then also from Microfiber Wholesale, is add some personality to what you're doing. I think one of the reasons people get unsubscribed and have people leave their email list is because it's just so boring and it's the same thing over and over again. And I'll tell you what Beta Brand is doing today. Now, this is one you could look at also. Is they're doing, so today I'm recording on December the 11th, Friday, and today they're doing their Blackest Friday sale. So again, you could go whichever way you want to go, right? You could say Black Friday savings all month long. We've had some merchants do that. You could go the way of REI and say, hey, Black Friday's evil and you should spend time with your family. Oh, but if you do want to shop, here's some awesome discounts, and try to get some publicity, although you probably won't get publicity. That was maybe just a one-time thing, but still, different ways you can go. All those guys, in my opinion, are winners. Another one, and this is a little bit outside of e-commerce, but it's also, I think, great. Evernote. So I use the app Evernote, and they did a deal. We saw this with several different subscription models where they would say, hey, sign up today and either get 6 months free or half price or whatever. Evernote did a deal, though, where they said, pay for the next year. We'll give you 18 months at the same price. So we'll extend your membership 6 months after that. I had actually just been using the free version of Evernote, and that was enough to get me to upgrade to the paid version. Now, who's another winner on Black Friday? I would argue that Google Shopping is a winner on Black Friday. And I know that's not a merchant. Google Shopping, though, can either be a merchant's best friend or at least a decent friend, or it could be an enemy, depending on who you are and what you're seeing. But here's what we saw. It's eating away Google Shopping. So product listing ads, Google Shopping, make a product search, just if anybody doesn't know, which I know most people do. Upper right or the top, you see the images, description, price, product listing ad. The whole program is called Google Shopping. And so what we're seeing, though, is that those ads are taking clicks away from text ads. So we have clients where we're seeing text ad performance decrease. We're talking clicks and everything, so just less clicks this year than last year. Google Shopping, though, is way up for most people. We're also seeing in some cases where Google Shopping is eating away from organic. And excuse me. And we saw this, there was a study, I think WordStream put it out. Larry Kim, really sharp guy, thought leader in the PPC space. They did a study a year or two ago that showed that for commercial intent, so we've probably all heard that the 80-20 rule of organic clicks, organic versus paid clicks, that when someone making a search in Google, 80% of the clicks go to the organic, 20% go to the ads. But it's been shown, and WordStream showed it as well, that when you're searching for a product, so I'm looking for a blue blazer, I'm looking for a Prada handbag, I'm looking for a microfiber cloth, those paid ads actually get 64% of the clicks. So about a third, or about 2/3 of the clicks go to the paid ads. And so we found that the clients that historically have gone gangbusters on the with organic results, they have not done as well with organic this year. And it's because more of those clicks are going to Google Shopping. Google Shopping is grabbing larger market share and closing some deals. And so better click-through rate with that as well. Uh-oh, I just turned on Siri when I was trying to look at my notes. So lots of other winners. I know there are lots of great sales. We heard from a lot of people, a lot of local or small retail shops doing great, a lot of larger ones. But let's talk about losers now. So losers, and I kind of alluded this a little bit ago, is that Black Friday, the day Black Friday is kind of not gone. I think people always keep talking about it, but that day, that 24-hour day, has just it's changed. And so I saw that true Black Friday sales were down about $1 billion over last year. So 2015 versus 2014. So an article on Time saying that Black Friday sales were down about $1 billion. Now, obviously, they were made up over the next. Some sales occurred on Thanksgiving. Lots of sales over the weekend and on Cyber Monday. And so the weekend as a whole was up. It was a fantastic shopping weekend. But Black Friday, it's just not really the same anymore. Another loser, Target. Wah, wah. Man, they can't catch a break. So last year was the big security breach, and losing credit cards and all this stuff, which just killed Target sales. So this year on Cyber Monday, 15% off of everything. And so people were excited. I don't typically shop at Target, but people were excited about this Target sale. And when you know it, Target.com was not up to the task. The site was down multiple times on Cyber Monday, which is like the worst fear that any merchant has. It keeps tech people awake at night. What if we are down on Cyber Monday? And so they were down a decent amount of time. And when they were up, it was crazy slow. So you had to really want to buy. That 15% had to really be worth it to you, or else you probably would have totally bailed from Target. Now, one of the other things that I noticed is that I did see some merchants taking a step back. So we had a merchant this year that actually fell into the category we talked about before, where they'd relied almost exclusively on paid search, almost exclusively on organic search. And by the way, I love organic search. I love SEO. That's how I got started in online marketing. That's how I got started in e-commerce, was with search engine optimization. Love search, love organic search. But merchants that relied on that exclusively likely were hurting a little bit this year. We talked to a merchant who mainly let their organic rankings, or they tried to let their organic rankings work for them, down 15% this year over last year. I also heard of merchants who decided, you know what, we're just going to dial it back on our offers. So we did free shipping. We did some other things around Black Friday. We're just going to do X. We're just going to do, people are shopping anyway. We're just going to do a little bit of an incentive. And it did not go well. So one of the things to keep in mind, not that you have to keep your promotions the same from year to year, but if you take a big drop in perceived value, if someone took advantage of your sale last year, they thought, man, that was an awesome deal, and you make a move the next year and you move backwards, look out. You better have some other plan to make up for those sales, because you're likely going to go backwards in sales. You have to get creative, have to get interesting, And so one of the takeaways that I would make if I were you from this is, one, be thinking about what channels should I market in. I talked about Google Shopping. That's likely going to continue to increase. We'll see as we get closer next year, but I'm confident that it will. What do we need to do with our budget and our planning to get ready for that for next year? What are our sales ideas, right? So let's hopefully you've subscribed to lots of other marketing companies. Hopefully you're spying on your competition. Let's take inventory of what other people are doing and see what we can implement this year in terms of sales. Let's see what we can do to increase the impact of Black Friday, Cyber Monday? Can we extend it and do something like the Blackest Friday sale or something along that, or Black Friday savings all month long, things like that? What can we do to extend it? Also, consider this, and most people I think recognize this, but that week before Black Friday, so kind of mid-November this year, was pretty slow. What we saw with our paid accounts and our clients in general is that clicks and traffic were about the same that week before Black Friday, Cyber Monday, but conversions were down. So you could see where people were just researching. They were saying, hey, I want to buy this, but why wouldn't I wait 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 days and see if they do a Black Friday or Cyber Monday offer? And so that week leading up to it, sales were soft. That's to be expected. I think everybody, I think that makes sense to everyone. So that was a quick list, winners and losers of Black Friday, Cyber Monday. We'd love to hear from you. Who else did you see that did well? What other emails, what other promotions did you see that were fantastic? What would you be taking advantage of? What will you be taking advantage of next year as a merchant? And as always, please give us feedback. What would you like to see more of, less of on this show? I think people want to see more of Kurt Theobald. That's what my guess is. And I'm still working on him. Still trying to get that dude back for a guest appearance here before too long. So with that, please let us know. Give some feedback. Hopefully we'll connect soon. And with that, stay classy.